Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people around the world, it is yours truly rocking the building, and we are here. The conference championship games, AFC and NFC. I thought about doing two different videos, but you know what? Rather than wasting time trying to do all that, I might as well just make one since there's only two games left before the big one, the Super Bowl. So we're going to do AFC, the Tennessee Titans take on the Kansas City Chiefs, and the NF, which is at 3 Eastern, 2 Central on CBS. And then on the NFC side, you have the NFC Conference Championship. The Green Bay Packers taking on the San Francisco 49ers. 6:30 Eastern, 5:30 Central on Fox. So in my description, I have the link of where I'll put the time on where the description for either the conferences and then my predictions. So that being said, let's get started. First thing we're going to look at is the AFC Championship game between the Titans and the Chiefs. Now, earlier in the season, I believe week 11, the Titans defeated the Chiefs 35-32, which I thought was going to not happen. Either way, very good game between here. Patrick Mahomes, 446 passing yards, 3 TDs to Tyreek Hill, Travis Kelce, and McCole Hardman. As for the Tennessee Titans, you got Ryan Tannehill, who threw 181 yards and 2 TDs to Anthony Ferkshire, Adam Humphries, as Derrick Henry ran for 188 rushing yards with 2 TDs on his own. Game winning. And, so we got that going. So this is really what's going to happen. So obviously, postseason time, everything changes. This postseason has been pretty amazing. You have Patrick Mahomes. After the Texans were up 24-0, I'm still upset about that. But that's another story. Patrick Mahomes was on that bench, like literally pumping that team up. Like, guys, this is our chance. We can't blow this at our home. And they just come up. Coaching from the Texans really sucks bad. I would personally put out a lynch mob, but that's another story. The Chiefs have a very good offense. Straight up, everybody knows it. The Chiefs have a very good offense. I don't remember the last time they scored less than 21 points, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think they scored less than 21 points in the season. If they did, it was a pretty bad game. But yeah, like I mentioned, with Patrick Mahomes, he literally is the big piece for that offense. Damian Williams has to really do his big thing in his running game. For me, though, the receiving core, Sammy Watkins, Tyreek Hill, and then Travis Kelce at the tight end is really going to come through. The defense for the Chiefs has been absolutely outstanding. I think getting Honey Badger from Houston really bumped up that confidence on that defensive backfield. It was his choice to leave anyway. But other than that, they're going to be in Arrowhead, loud stadium. I think everybody already knows, one of the loudest stadiums in the sports world. As for the Titans, Tennessee has really shocked a lot of people. Nobody thought that the Titans would knock off the Patriots and the Ravens in the playoffs in the same time. I think the thing with that is the big key player, of course, is Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry has been like a running, bruising machine. Nobody has seen nothing like that in a while. Maybe a prime Adrian Peterson, I would say, before that injury, and then the suspension that he had that happened off the field, where everyone talks about how he punished his kid. I mean, it's his kid. It may be hard, but I'm going off the subject. But anyway, the Titans gonna have to rely on him. Ryan Tannehill has really been a good factor for him. I think he is an upgrade from Marcus Mariota. I knew for sure they were going to win with Marcus Mariota. That's for sure. But I think guys like Adam Humphries, Tajay Sharp, A.J. Brown, those guys are going to really have to be on that offense as well. The defense for the Titans have been absolutely outstanding as well. Like I said, to hold their opponents to a low amount of points, that is pretty impressive. Big time. So this is going to be a very, very tough war between these two teams. And this is actually going to be pretty exciting to see. So, nothing much. Let's see what happens here. Now we go to the NFC Championship game between the Green Bay Packers and the 49ers. The last time these two teams met up, they met up at Week 12, which is Thanksgiving weekend. And the Niners destroyed the Packers 37-8. Yeah, that's one of those games that this could be like a field for the Packers. I mean, if you look at the performances here, Aaron Rodgers only threw for 104 yards and a TD pass to Davante Adams, who had 43 receiving yards. The running game was really, really bad at that time. Jamal Adams only ran for 45 yards and 11 carries. Aaron Jones, 13 carries, 38 yards. Even Allen Lizard with one play got 21 yards. So, there's that. But Jimmy Garoppolo at the time was really stepped his game up. He threw, even though he didn't do spectacular, 253 passing yards, 2 TDs to George Kittle and Deebo Samuel. And George Kittle, man, 129 receiving yards that game and 6 catches. That's amazing. That is amazing. But then you got 2 rushing touchdowns, one from Raheem Mostert and then Tevin Coleman. So it's really amazing. I think when it comes to both of these teams, this is going to be another close war. Green Bay always been a top-notch team. Aaron Rodgers is, without a doubt, first ballot future Hall of Famer. A lot of teams that passed up on him in that draft, I know they are literally like, why did we pass this guy? They're having those moments, and the teams. Everybody already knows. But yeah, he's done well for the Pack. Like I mentioned, future Hall of Famer without a doubt. Is his time coming up? Never know. Also, again, when I mention players, you have guys like Aaron Jones, Jamal Williams with a decent running game. They can kind of switch it off back and forth here and there. Davante Adams, one of the top receivers. Jimmy Graham, one of the best tight ends in the game. Could he be in his way hanging up the cleats? He's been in the game for quite some time now. Defense have been kind of up and down lately. Again, they had some moments where they'll do great in a few games, but then after a while, they still have like a small losing streak, but they'll bounce back up. But overall, Mason Crosby, top-notch kicker. Other than that, Packers looking pretty decent. This is not going to be an easy test because this game that I mentioned on Thanksgiving was in San Francisco, so now they got to go back to technically Santa Clara. That's where Levi Stadium is located, in Santa Clara, California, not San Francisco. So should they be the Santa Clara 49ers? Nah. Well, if that's the case, you should call the Dallas Cowboys the Arlington Cowboys. The Jets and the Giants, the Jersey Jets, Jersey Giants. It's different, I know. But anyway, speaking of the 49ers, what a big come-up season. What a season this team had. They were for the past couple years, they were last at the bottom of the barrel, bottom of the basement, laughed at, the big joke of a team. Everybody I know, I was part of that. And, yeah, they shut me up on that one because these guys got one of the best. They got the best record in the NFC, obviously. That's why they're the home team in the NFC title game. But this team came out of nowhere. And I had a feeling, too. I said, if Jimmy Garoppolo stays healthy, because that's what hurt them last season. When Garoppolo got injured and they had to go to Nick Mullins. Who the hell is Nick Mullins? But the fact that they had to go to him throughout the rest, that's when they started going down a bit. But when Garoppolo stayed healthy, that team went up quick. And it made perfect sense since Garoppolo spent most of his career sitting on the bench learning from Tom Brady and the Patriots. So, which I know a lot of people are like, how come Jacoby Brissett couldn't do nothing with the Colts? But that's a whole different story. But yeah, Garoppolo is that one player the 49ers needed big time. And it's really one of those guys. He's that key for the offense. I mean, Tevin Coleman with a good running game. Like I mentioned, George Kittle, another great tight end. He's been underlooked. Deebo Samuel is a good receiver. Raheem Mostert, Emmanuel Sanders, he's a veteran. He knows how to get it going. Kendrick Bourne. I mean, you got some good receiving core with this 49ers team. The defense have been absolutely outstanding. Getting Richard Sherman from the Seahawks really boosts the veteran leadership in that defense, especially that defensive backfield. This is going to be a tough battle, man. I really can't decide. I have to make my decision, but this is going to be tough. All right, folks, we finally had to make the decision. It's now time to decide who's going to be in Super Bowl 54 this year. And as cliche as it sounds, I'm going with Chiefs versus Packers. I believe it's going to be set up because when I really think about history, yes, the Titans beat the Chiefs, the Niners beat the Packers. One, this is pretty much a revenge games for both teams. And two, historically, this is the rematch of the very first Super Bowl where the Packers destroyed the Chiefs. How's that going to turn out? I'm going to do more stuff. I'm going to look some more into it. Figure out the history, of course, between these two teams. I'll come up with my Super Bowl video a couple of days before the big game itself. But that's what I say. I say for the MVP in the AFC title game will be Patrick Mahomes. For the NFC, it will be Aaron Rodgers. It's going to be the quarterbacks. So then the battle. It's youth versus experience. What's going to happen? Excuse me. So that's my predictions. Like I said, Chiefs, Packers, Super Bowl. Comment below. What do you think is going to be the Super Bowl this year? Yeah, let me know. But I'll be back pretty soon. I'll do a recap for the whole season on every team. Teams that didn't make it to when the teams got eliminated in the playoffs in order till where we get to the Super Bowl. And then, of course, my Super Bowl look and predictions as well. But again, thank you guys so much. You are all truly wonderful people. I love each and every single one of y'all. See? There's my heart right here. Be sure you hit the like button. Hit the like button. Subscribe to yours truly. Share it with everybody if you guys want to get some talk before the game start. Other than that, I hope we all have a wonderful, wonderful Sunday. It's yours truly, Rocky in the building. And I will see you later.